Kyle, thank you so much for sitting down and having a little conversation with us.
Yeah,
so, first question that we're going to ask is, why don't you tell us a little bit about the role that you're playing?
Sure. Yeah, Robert is a bit of a vagabond. He moves from city to city, town to town. Had some great romance in his life that he has left behind at this point.
Right.
But never felt that he was really whole with any one individual. He finds himself in Iowa and finds himself a woman that he connects with on a level he's never connected with anyone. And even though she is occupied, if you will, he is falls madly in love with her and needs this relationship in his life, and it's the only thing, it's everything.
Wow, that's great. So obviously this musical is quite a romantic musical. Do you have a favorite romantic book or perhaps a favorite romantic movie?
Now I'm blanking on the name of it. It's the old it's an old movie with Carrie playing not comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Carrey, right? Playing not comedy. What is it called? It's something about the memory. It's
is that the Eternal Spotless
Eternal?
Mind?
Yeah. Sunshine.
Eternal.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
I can't remember the film, but I just saw it like maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Right.
And I was like, oh wow, this is an old movie with Mark Ruffalo and some huge stars, and it is one of those most like painful, beautiful stories of a love story told in a little bit of a twist.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, is what's like your favorite musical? Is it this one or is it something else?
This is definitely up there for me. I love serious, like, Les Mis type musicals like this.
Right.
Or I also adore like The Drowsy Chaperone and like really bright comedy, silly, I think those are the two worlds that I like to play in musical theater, where it's either just absolute farce and just silly and fun, or it's like this dramatic, heavy, Secret Garden, Bridges of Madison County, big, legit singing dramas.
Now, do you have a dream role that you've always wanted to play, or something that you're hoping to play in the future?
I've been, very lucky to play a lot of my dream roles already.
Wow, that's great.
One is actually a different Robert in Drowsy Chaperone, which is I've never done. I've only done sound design for it. And what else? I mean, Jean Valjean when I'm older in Les Mis is got to be a dream role. Yeah.
Right. That's great. So we have many of us have survival jobs, as we sadly cannot all live off of our stage earnings. Do you have a survival job? I mean, what do you do outside of the theater?
I don't. I have a career. I'm an MBA and I do finance work for a defense company call L3 Harris.
Okay.
So we work with NASA, the U.S. military, and I do auditing and finance and pricing, all that kind of stuff.
Got quite a high clearance there.
I don't have a security clearance. That's why I'm able to talk about it right now. No, I don't get to see any of the black site stuff.
Right. So now, do you have any hobbies? What do you like to do for fun outside of the theater?
Outside of the theater, I think my two hobbies are, theater and musicals and things like that, and then board gaming is my other really big hobby. I have probably 100 plus board games at my house.
Oh wow! What's your favorite board game there?
Something that probably no one would know, but Arkham Horror, the card game, is a big one for me, and also a more recent one, Blood on the Clock Tower, which is a social deduction, like Werewolf or Mafia.
Oh, nice.
If you've ever heard of those. Those are some of my favorites.
Wow, those are really cool. The board games that I remember as a child are like Monopoly and Risk. Those were like Risk. I loved. That was one of my all-time favorite games.
Yeah, board games are great, and and there are many of them, even like cute little animals warring in a forest instead of the U.S. military against Russia.
Right. So, last question here for you is why should someone come to see this production of this show?
I think this is a really interesting production of Bridges of Madison County. We are afforded an opportunity to be in such an intimate space for such an intimate musical, whereas I feel like in a proscenium, yeah, you can get close to Robert and Francesca and you can see the love story develop, but you know, hopefully, if we do our job right, we are bringing the audience on stage with us and letting them live in this moment with us as we develop a relationship. And it's a slow burn. It's a romantic slow burn where it's, you know, you really get to experience them just experiencing each other, doing mundane things, doing, you know, anything, doing their jobs. It's really a very unique story. One that I don't think in musical theater is told very often, where you see this dialogue between two characters for, you know, 80% of the show.
Oh, great. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, of course.